everybody. So I went a little bit late. Sorry about that. Retail, December in retail is not the most fun in the world. So I'm trying to get this adjusted. I should have done that before I hit the go live button, huh? Yeah, I'm unboxing. I think I unboxed 10 boxes today, and was up last night trying to pour bayberry candles, which are the bane of my existence. My annual bayberry candles. And every year I tell myself that I'm going to have them done by the end of November so that December 1st they are ready for sale. And every year, something comes up. So this year I had, hey guys, this year I thought I had a line on a wholesaler. I thought, ooh, I'll have a year off of pouring bayberry candles. And at the very last minute, they'll switcheroo and they wholesale everything but the bayberry candles. They're frightfully expensive. Bayberry wax is crazy expensive. It's also crazy to work with, and they are temperamental, and you sing over them and pray over them and talk to them like you do every candle. Every candle I make is pretty much the same thing. But the getting the wick right on a bayberry candle is nuts. And anyway, it's like I poured last night till like 3 in the morning. And I also had a lovely gift from my friend Peter. He gave me some beeswax. I thought, ooh, beeswax, because you have to mix bayberry wax with beeswax, just the right amount. Not too much, not too little. It'll mess everything up. But bayberry wax on its own shatters, and it's too fragile to make candles out of. So you have to mix it with beeswax. And I thought, well, this is special, and I will put this away someplace so I won't forget where it is, because I'll want that when I start pouring candles. And I can't find it, so I China had some beeswax. I was able to pour candles, and I will take the house apart, hopefully find it, and if not, I'll be ordering beeswax. So, and more bayberry wax. I didn't order enough. Every year I don't order enough. So here I am. Here we are. Who's here? What's going on? It's crazy. It's crazy. Now we're just crazy. Now it's like just, last week was Hail Mary plays. Now it's just throw anything at it. Anything goes. I'll just do anything, except for what you should have been doing. Like my bayberry candles, what you should have been doing back in January. I should have been doing back in October. Oh dear. Hi everybody. Faith and Viola and Gail. Oh wow, guys. I always feel like, yay, hi Peggy, good, I'm glad you're here. Patty, hi from Texas. Greta, Rosemarie, Christine, wow, everyone's here. Hey Kevin, hi. Jane, Deb, Lori, okay, so y'all are here. I'm trying to cursor down so I don't have that weird noise when this is a touch screen, but it makes weird sounds when I touch the screen. So yeah, everyone who waited to do things that need to get done. Just like my bayberry candles, you're in a panic. I'm like, shit, begging people for beeswax, trying to get them done. Now I'm tired. Now it's a half-assed job if you're not careful. Same thing applies to every other part of your life. So I put the newsletter out. I hope you guys read the newsletter, and I hope you looked at your charts. I gave you step-by-step how to do that. And it's important. This is the year you're going to want to go into 2020 prepared. Just saying. So we have a full moon on Thursday. We have a full moon in Gemini, 19 degrees of Gemini. This full moon is interesting. Usually Gemini moons are kind of just fluffy. Gemini is one of those signs that just doesn't bring a lot of difficulty to the table, but in this case, it's a triple conjunction. Conjunction means next to. So we have Venus, Saturn, and Pluto all sitting together. What is Venus? Well, love and money. What is Pluto? Change, death, ending, Saturn, lessons. So what do we have? We have serious challenges, time to complete, finalize, and consolidate anything regarding love and money. We'll be reaching a crisis point if we don't. And how is this energy translating to the readings and the people that I talk to every day? It's people are making 180-degree turns. They're completely turning around, especially in relationships. And it's painful and it's a little mean because when you're in a relationship, you're paired up with someone and you're expecting the other person to pull their weight, keep their promises, and do what they said they're going to do. And it is a sad part of the spiritual world where this happens a lot, where someone gets so into it and they just don't want to go back to the same old church. They don't want to keep doing things the same old way. And they want to start exploring and traveling to different places, and they're making a trip to India, and their partner says, we're Catholic. This is what we do. What are you doing? Why are you doing this to us? I'm not doing that. You're not doing that. Get those candles out of my house. Oh, it goes there. All of a sudden now it's their house. I mean, it goes there. And it's really sad because we see a lot of marriages break up because someone just doesn't want it. And they're like, what are you doing? And I understand. See, I see both points, because you've changed. You don't want to do the same things anymore. And the other person's like, well, that's not fair because we always did it like this. You're bringing these changes in. I don't want them. And now you're saying that I have to accept it. And you don't want to spend time with me unless we're doing this other stuff together. And they dig their heels in. And the minute you do that, you got a marriage in trouble. You got a relationship in trouble. The other thing I'm seeing, and that goes on all the time, someone says, I'm not going to that church anymore. I don't believe this anymore. And there's kids involved, and you're not raising my kids in that religion. You're not doing this. It gets ugly. And the other thing that happens is in new relationships that are off to a wonderful promise, and they're relationships that are magical. They're just, you meet someone, and this is happening at this time. It's like soul contract time. And I'm not a big twin flame person. Everyone knows that about me. I'm not even a big romantic. I usually send people off to other readers that are better with the love stuff. I'm a practical person, but I know a soul contract when I see one, and I know when two people are meeting up in their dreams, when two people have one or two dates, and it's just they're finishing each other's sentences, and it's just great. And they're not encumbered, they're not married, they're not going through a divorce. Even if they are, they're not judging. But there's no reason for someone 5-6 weeks in to throw the brakes on and say, I can't do this. I can't. This is too weird for me. You know how hurtful that is to someone? You finally meet that person where you're connecting on every level, and they're like, I can't change my life for you. I can't. This is too weird. I'm not that person. And I'm watching it. And my heart is breaking with some of you. I'm smiling, but I'm not, because it's horrible. It's horrible. And the thing is, you can't do that. You don't get to just walk away. You will carry that burden the rest of your life. You think you're going to go on okay, but you're not, because nothing's ever going to feel right. Once you've visited paradise, it's the conversations with what we call normals, just normal people. It's just not the same. It's a big yawn, and when you connect that way, everything else falls into place. The intimacy, the conversations are just deeper. Even a trip to the grocery store is, and you see it. You see people who are enjoying that, or energetically connected on so many levels. But what I'm seeing is people scared. They're scared because Pluto and Saturn are whispering in their ear and saying, well, what if it doesn't last? What if this is just your imagination? See, we do that all the time, right? And intuitively we do this, all the synchronicities, and we're like, what if I'm just making this up in my head? If it's just you, that's one thing. But when it's a partner and it's what if I'm just imagining that it's this great? What if it's just a normal person and we're just being stupid? What if we're just being silly? And then you just sit there and go, wow, it was special. And anyway, that's something that I've been seeing this week on a few occasions, and it's sad, and I'm sorry. And if you're going through that, I don't know what to say, because you can't make someone see something they don't want to see, or continue. They don't want to continue there, and it has like a Disneyland feeling, and you're like, well, I can't live in Disneyland, but you know you can. You can. Every day can be like a trip to Disneyland, and it just changes even the most. Like I said, a trip to the grocery store, or going to get your oil changed. It's different. It's different when you're with someone who connects at that level. It's just too bad. Okay. So we're seeing bombs being dropped. And it's not okay. So I focus on relationship, but work too, jobs too. That people are just suddenly pulling back from the possibility of that job, that dream job. Because what if it's not that great? What if it's not worth transferring? What if it's not worth moving for? I should probably just stay where I am. Bad idea. Bad idea. But that's what this energy feels like. It feels like pie in the sky. It feels like this is just in my head, or and they're elated. They're so excited, and then that gives way to this awful fear. And I was talking to someone earlier today, this morning actually, when I opened. Someone came in to visit, and she was looking amazing because she wasn't afraid anymore, and had let go of things that were toxic, and you did the change. The change is, wow, shining through your eyes. And we talked about fear, but the opposite, and you guys know this, but the opposite of love isn't hate. The opposite of love is fear. Fear will drag you down every time. It'll ruin everything. There's never going to be a perfect time. But every now and then you get a perfect opportunity, or that perfect person comes around. And what a shame. What a shame that you let them go. Anyway, that is what's happening in the energy, in the astrology. Finalize, complete, consolidate, love and money. I know where you want to be, know where you want to go, know what you want to do. Just, it's time to grow up. Guys, it's time to grow up. You can't self-medicate your way out of this. You can't delusion your way out of this. It's not going to be allowed. There's no more. There's no more head in the sand stuff. It's not gonna work. And they're gonna keep knocking on your door. They're done trying to be nice about it. They're not gonna crowbar you out. They're just gonna start, throwing pipe bombs at you and shanking you and shit. Now you're in trouble. So, anywho, I don't want to talk that to death. The fair tomorrow, and I have Pina, Karn, and Patty here from 12 to 6. And so if you're looking for mediumship, if you're looking for past life reading, those have been really going well with Patty. And angel readings and mediumship with Pina and Karn, who does the side cards, they're here. I'm going to quickly look through if anyone has any questions. Other than going on this fun new tarot spread that I pulled together. Speaking of being stuck in ruts, right? We got the stuck in a rut reading. But what's going on here, guys? Hey, Deb. You can tell I'm going on like 3 hours of sleep too, so. Procrastinator, yep. Not gonna happen. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Karen. Susan, Elias. Danny, wow, everybody is so here. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, different faith, different culture. We see that too. Tough week, huh, Patty? You're seeing it there in Texas. A lot of heartbreak. Hey, Rosemary. Okay, if anyone has any questions, get them up there in the comments. I'm watching them. Otherwise, I'm going to start the readings. We'll start with Aries. I'm too tired to try and count backwards. I don't want to miss anybody. Like that awful week that I missed Taurus. Virgo. Wow. Here I am overlooking Virgo another time. The Virgos they weren't angry. They were just very disappointed. So this is the stuck in a rut relationship. Wow. It's Freudian. Stuck in a rut reading. And 5 card spread. Why am I stuck in this rut? What's my first step in getting out of it? What should I let go of? What else should I let go of? And what should I focus on moving forward? And I think we're all in ruts. I mean, I'll cop to that. We all fall into ruts. Whether it's our diet, eating the same thing, what we're doing at home, our work, hobbies, interests. We stop exploring new. Just, because to have a new hobby or a new interest, we need to make way for it somehow, and then again, let go of something. Alrighty. Aw, hi kitty. Hi Claire. Oh, Sandra. Okay. Karen. Kitty, 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 kitty. The animals have been a little odd too, am I right? The animals have been a little freaky. Mine have been. They've been staring off at things and spooking up easy. So much fun. Okay, Aries. How are you stuck in a rut? Okay, Aries. Number 1 card. Why am I stuck in this rut? The 5 of Coins reversed. Okay, money. Lack of money. Fear of not having enough money. I'm going to go with that one instead. Stuck in a rut around the fear of not having enough money. First step in getting out of it, the Emperor reversed. Maybe let me go with control. That's okay, so that's interesting, and that's another thing, and I've said this to people this week more than I have probably in months. Stop writing narratives. Stop going 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead. You haven't even walked out the door yet. You haven't even walked through the door, and you're already writing the narrative, the verbiage, the responses, how you're gonna act, how you're gonna end. Whoa! Walk through the damn door first. Let go of some of the control. Don't think you know the narrative. You may be surprised. So the other thing with this is the Emperor reverse is letting go of responsibility, letting go of control, not trying to control the outcomes. Okay. What should I let go of? Number 3 card, Page of Swords. That's talking. Narrative. Maybe you need to listen a little more, talk a little less, listen more. What else should you let go of? The King of Cups. Swords and Cups. Swords are words in action. Cups are emotions, feelings. Finding that fine line there between talking too much, thinking too much, but then not going the other way where it's like, okay, I'll just give it to the universe. Well, no, don't be passive aggressive. Something that many Aries are guilty of. Oh, don't go there. There's something in between this and this. There's this whole middle ground called, still taking action without controlling everything, or now I'm doing nothing. Okay? And it's interesting that these cards have more to do with work, business, social life, and what the cards into what you should focus on moving forward. Strength reversed, your health, Aries. Haha. So you're so busy thinking about your environment. Are you focusing on your health, your mental health, but more importantly, your physical health? Strength reversed. All right? And it could also be Emperor reversed, and is that you're focusing on everything else but you and but your health. Aries is so good at that. And I'll tell you, my Aries ex-mother-in-law wound up in the hospital with a gallbladder being removed last week. If you're gonna, you can't ignore anything. This isn't, and again, with this energy, what I said, I gave myself as an example in the newsletter. I'm just at borderline diabetic, just on the border of pre-diabetes. Take care of it right then. Get to the doctor if you're not feeling right. And I'm not even a big doctor person. Practicing naturopath all my life, but when something's really wrong, I get to the damn doctor and I get my checkups. There you go, Aries. Okay. I gotta see if I like this spread. I'm still on the fence. Okay, Gemini. Wow, Taurus. It's Taurus. Okay. Oh, Taurus. Okay, so why am I stuck in this rut? Taurus. No, now it's at the Two of Coins reversed. All right. A little different than Aries. But it still deals with juggling money. What's my first step in getting out of it? The Seven of Swords reversed. Well, stop thinking you can escape it, first of all. Stop thinking about running away. And deal. Okay? What should I let go of? Justice reversed. Just tell me, stop thinking it's not fair. It's not fair. Okay, it's not a threshold. Life isn't fair. Okay? So stop focusing on what you don't have and how unfair this situation is. You got to deal with it. You can't walk away or ignore it. You got to deal with it. And Taurus can be guilty of ignoring things they don't want to deal with. They just ignore them. What else should I let go of? The Seven of Wands reversed. No, the Taurus temper is legendary. Don't argue, don't fight, don't cast blame, don't, just stop, back down. So, juggling money. Got to deal with the situation at hand. Can't be a martyr. Can't tell yourself, you got to deal with it. Can't ignore the problem. Can't fight with people who are causing the problem. What should I focus on moving forward? The Fool. Fresh start. New start. You may start from zero. You may have to rebuild something. You may have to rewrite something. Other thing I'm seeing on Facebook, I'm seeing people I know having a lot of problems with their computers. Programs, they're all going wonky. And You may have to. I'm having problems. I'm having problems with my credit card processor. I may just get a new. I'm so angry right now with this whole situation, and I tried to ignore it. I'm not a tourist, and I tried to ignore it. And you get argumentative, and all they did was waste a lot of time. Wasted a lot of time. You may need to start over with something new. Whatever you're doing, whatever this is all about, this may not work anymore. It may just be you have to go back to square one. But ignoring it and fighting about it and you know, being a martyr about it and wailing and, you know, tearing your hair, and it's not going to work. Don't throw a tantrum. Deal with it. And it may mean whatever it is going on is, it just may be, okay. What fun. Yeah, I'm dealing with credit card processing problems from July 1st. This has been going on, and I've been with this company for a really long time. So you dig your heels in. I don't want to change companies. It's a pain in the ass. But they know that, and they are taking advantage, and I'm livid, and they owe me money. So, there you go. Okay, now we have Gemini. Okay, these cards suck. Sorry, Gemini. I knew that. Okay. 1, why am I stuck in this rut? Judgment. Wow. Okay. So you're basically being held to something legally. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but you're working within a legal confines, contractual confine. You're stuck in this rut because you signed something that's holding you somewhere. Here's an example. The difference between renting and buying a home. You have miserable neighbors, you know, you can leave. But if you bought the house, not so hard, not so easy. Now you've got to deal with them, right? And so, what's my first step in getting out of it? The number 2 card, the Magician reversed. Shit. So Gemini, what that means, I'm sorry, since I have Tourette's today, I'm tired and I'm not even, like, zero filter, sorry. So Gemini, to get out of this, the Magician reverse tells me you've got to pull some new rabbit out of your hat. And it can be your hat. It's another hat you don't really use. You have to go outside your comfort zone and your skill set to deal with this. Okay, it's not in your repertoire. Something outside of your comfort or outside of your skill set. Okay? It's like, you know, if you're a lawyer, but this doesn't require a lawyer, this requires an architect. What should I let go of? The number 3 card, the Sun reversed. And that's letting go of, and then the Sun reversed is legal problems. You may have to let somebody out of a contract. You may have to go back and say, I need to get out of this contract. Because what do I see next? What else should I let go of? Oh my God, the number 4 card is the 2 of Swords reversed. Rock in a hard place, reversed. Choosing rock or hard place. Are you going to stay where you are? You're bound. You get a contract, or do you say, I want out of this contract? And what should I focus on moving forward? The 8 of Swords. That you are bound to something making you miserable. So yeah, you may have the upper hand legally, but are you happy? This could be a marriage, an unhappy marriage. Although there's no broken hearts, you're miserable. Okay? Going back and saying, yes, we're married, but yes, I contractually, marriage is a binding contract. But I don't want to be married anymore. I want out of this contract. Even though rock in a hard place, reversed, you know what that means. It could be a business thing. It could be anything where you, again, this becomes legal, contractual, responsible, but it's a legal, like you are legally responsible for your children. You know, that's not just, I want to, no, you don't want to take care of your kids. You have to, by law, make sure they go to school, make sure they are fed, make sure there are things you have to do as a parent. Okay, the law will step in. DCF will be at your door at some point if you stop feeding your kids, if you stop sending your kids to school. At some point, they're at the door, okay? So whether you signed a legal contract when you brought your children from the hospital or not, you have a responsibility that will be enforced. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting out of something that is legally enforceable. Got it? It comes at a price, sun reversed, aspect of failure, but not getting out of it, this is what happens when you don't get out of it. Okay, that's how you're bound to something that's making you miserable. That's your choice. You can stand on moral high ground, and it might even be this. It might even be, what do you do when your husband or wife comes to you and says, I'm not happy anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And I sit and I see what people do. They're like, I will take you for everything you got. I am gonna make you miserable. You're gonna pay for leaving me. I want the kids, and I'm gonna take this. Now you get out of the house. Wow, excuse me for a minute because I've got something in my eyeball. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna quickly. That hurt. Sorry. My contact lens had something in it. You follow me right here, right, Gemini? This is tough, Gemini. This is tough. I hope it's something like work. I hope it's not like, but it's not good. This isn't good. This is Pluto Saturn. This is what I'm talking about right here. All right. You, Gemini, should definitely be looking at your charts. Look at my newsletter, read my newsletter, look at your chart. And if you're really dealing with something, you might want to think about having an astrologer, whether it's Elsa or Alethea, or I can refer other ones. But, okay, so Cancer. Can't get away from Gemini fast enough. Wow, I'm so sorry. Usually it's Scorpio getting that crap, you know? Seriously. All right, Cancer. Crying now because God, these contacts. Okay, Cancer. Why am I stuck in this rut? Ace of Wands. Career success. Okay, that can make sense. Let me finish. First step in getting out of it. King of Pentacles reversed. Oh, I knew it. How does that make sense? King of Pentacles reversed. I sit with people at least 1 or 2 a week. They've had their job for 27, 28 years. They're a good 10 years out from retirement. They're not retiring anytime soon. And they have climbed the ladder. They can go no higher. They are being paid well. And they're bored. They don't enjoy it anymore. It's a chore to go to work. It's the same thing. It's not going to change. Sometimes it's a family business. It's not going to change. And so what's my first step in getting out of it? Well, if you've worked at the same job for 27 years and you're at the top and you want to do something very different, that means you're going to start at the bottom. And that means you're going to probably start at the bottom in terms of pay as well. And that's what holds people to miserable jobs where they're unhappy. Even if it's abusing you, just the fact that if you start over at the beginning. Okay? What should I let go of? The number 3 card, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, shit. This is something, if you want out of it, you're not going to make the same money. You just got to let go of that idea. Not initially. What else did you let go of? Devil reversed. Anything toxic. Toxic, bad habits, toxic people, toxic relationships. What should I focus on moving forward? All right, Cancer. The Six of Swords. That's relocation. That's moving. Okay. And it's usually moving across a big body of water. Often it can be a foreign move, or across the continent. This is a big move. This isn't moving across town. Now, it could be that, it's going to be a new job that lets you travel. It could be, Cancer, that you're going to, it could be taking a big trip, returning to a homeland, moving forward. This is the first steps moving forward, Maybe, you got to take, before you relocate, you're going to want to take a trip and visit and see where you want to land. But this is really straightforward, but it's hard. It's hard. All right. Very camp. This is Saturn Pluto. Absolutely. Because they don't give a shit that it's hard. They're like, oh well, cry me a river while you're on your way. Do a shorter reading, Laura. It'll be easy, Laura. This won't be as hard, Laura. You're an idiot, Laura. Okay. Leo. Why am I stuck in this rut? All right, Leo. Why am I stuck in this rut? Queen of Swords reversed. Now, very often, the Queen of Swords, for all my people out there learning tarot, Queen of Swords, usually, many readers refer to this as the bitch card. I don't use that word. I don't like that word. Don't call me that word, because that's a female dog. Women are not female dogs. But at least when it's upright, it is someone who is, a boss bitch, who is a, speak your mind truthfully, but she's truthful about it. At least it's just raw truth. It's that female who is fierce, honest to a fault, and it's like you could be a little less honest sometimes, and harsh, but fair. But when it's reversed, just like the King of Swords reversed becomes the bully, becomes the tyrant, the Queen of Swords reversed becomes the manipulator, becomes vindictive. Or, and here's the or, it's a female who is overthinking. Okay, trying to control the narrative, because swords are thoughts and ideas and problems. And so Queen of Swords reversed. And the other thing the Queen of Swords can be, the King and Queen of Swords reversed can be a female, an older female with Alzheimer's or dementia. Again, the thoughts aren't right. Okay, thoughts aren't right. So why am I stuck in this rut? Your thoughts aren't right, Leo. Where's your head? All right, are you trying to force an issue? Are you getting nasty with somebody? What's my first step in getting out of it? The High Priestess. All right, my card, High Priestess. High Priestess is like, stop thinking and start intuiting. What are you feeling? Okay, what are you ignoring? What are you not letting flow? I always say only dead fish go with the flow, but in this case, you're over processing. Stop. Again, that whole, you haven't even gone out the door yet, and you're already 5 steps down and controlling the whole narrative. Stop. Just get out the door. All right? Just slow it down a little bit, Leo. What should I let go of? Number 3 card, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so Knights bring in news of money, and it's reversed. And the other thing is, what else should I let go of? And that's the Ten of Cups reversed. Being unhappy at home. How would I make sense of that? Well, I'm going to say, Leo, first of all, you may be obsessed with the idea of working out of the house, having a home-based business, determined it's going to happen, and it may not. It may not be something you can run out of your house. You may not make money with the house. You may not be happy working at home. You may not have a home that's the right home to work out of. You got to have an amount of quiet. And I know women who've tried and men who've tried, and they constant interruptions. They can't get anything done. And it is a problem. Anyone who will tell you this, when you start working out of your home, people just think you're home free. And, hey, can you run this errand? Hey, can you go here? Hey, while you're home, can you take care? And meanwhile, you got to put your 8 hours in. It can be harder working out of the house than going to an office. But I'm going to say the idea of home and money, there's something with home and money, that the money isn't coming the way it needs to come, and you're not happy in the home. Focusing on moving forward, the Three of Pentacles reversed. I would probably focus more on how you're making money, what you need to know to make more money, school, education, trainings. And if you're thinking of a home-based business or having your own business, these cards would indicate that not only do you have the right home environment, possibly, but you don't have enough training to do this. You know, Talisman's my fourth business. I do have accounting background. I did take some accounting classes. I know the basics of running a business. There are some things you can't just fluff over. And if it's a new business, you may not be able to afford to hire a lawyer and an accountant to explain it all and do it for you. I mean, you got to do your quarterly taxes. Those things you got to do. And so before you open for business, it's like getting married. It's real easy to get a business license. All the other stuff is hard, you know. And that's the same thing for a business. You know, it's easy to start it out, but then there's things you got to report, and there's things you got to do, and you got to have for your accountant, or you can't write them off, and blah blah blah. So Leo, I'm gonna say you're putting the cart before the horse. Okay, you're putting the cart before the horse. Get the cart ready. Then and then you go. You've got it. You're spinning a little bit here. All right, take a breath. Take a day off. Clear your head. Move forward. Make sure you've got all the training and all the expertise, everything you need before you start moving forward. Again, it looks like work and home, and they're combined somehow. All right? And Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Why am I stuck in this rut? The Two of Wands. Lack of support. Lack of support. Looks like it's career support. Lack of opportunity, but it's not being supported, basically. And when I say that, I mean, it may be that you don't have anyone that you can touch base with to say, hey, am I doing this right? Or could you give me a hand with this? I'm kind of swamped. I need help. I need someone to just offset some of this work for a minute. Or yeah, and again, I'm going to say it has to do with work. I'm looking at these other cards, which are money and career. So it's with work and career. Lack of being supported. Or it could be a simple matter like I'd like to go on vacation, and I'm looking at this card here, the next card, which is the Three of Cups reversed. It could be like, I need a break, I need a vacation, and there's no one to take your place, no one to do your work for you, no one to help you out, to let you get away for a weekend or a week. My first step in getting out of it, again, it's the Three of Cups reversed. Lack, inability to celebrate, inability to relax, nothing to celebrate. It's just work, 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 work. Now, you know what? It could be like me. If you're in retail, this is no time to take time off. You can't take time off in December. You can't get sick. Just forget about it. You can't get tired. This is December. It's like being in landscaping, and I did that too. But you know, April, May, June, those the 90-day war we called it. Yeah, you don't get sick. You don't get time off. So that's key landscaping months, and it's all hands on deck, and it's 7 days a week. So this is what I'm seeing here. It looks like you could use a break, Virgo. You could use support, and it's just you're nose the grindstone here, and okay. And again, here we get the holidays coming up, and I'm looking at a lot of work. What should I let go of? The Knight of Wands reversed. Ooh. So not only is there no break, but it's not creative. It's now you're doing it's nuts and bolts shit. Okay, it's like me unpacking boxes, you know? And you know what it's like unpacking boxes? It's you got to break down boxes. You got all the packing materials. I mean, every box has got, you know, boxes inside of them, and otherwise your store is full of boxes. You know, I could, you know, boxes to the ceiling. The China and I spent time just trying to find places to put boxes. You know, someone buys something, they need the box to go with it. Where do you put all these boxes? It's boxing. So, you know, but that's what I'm talking about. It's not even fun, sexy, fun work. It's gotta clean the store work. Not fun. And what else should I let go of? And it's the Chariot. You know, you want to move forward. You want to go like gangbusters. You're ready to do, and you got all this basic work to do, basic stuff to do. And it looks like it's work that you'd love to hand off to somebody else. And guess what? There's no one to hand it off to. You guys got to do it along with your regular work, because nothing stops. But what should you focus on moving forward, Virgo? The 10 of Pentacles. And that is buying a home, money in the home. Wow, man. I mean, that's a great card. Investments. Virgo likes that. That's security in the home. So everything you're doing now, providing for a secure future. You know, maybe you're thinking about, hey, maybe I need to kind of buy a home here. Or making your own home more comfortable so that when you're not at work, you're enjoying your home a lot more. Maybe all this extra work, you can buy like a big screen TV or something to make home better, more fun, more easy. When you are home, enjoy home, because home is more comfortable because of all this hard work you're doing. That makes sense? And Virgo, you're like the ant of the zodiac, you know. I just rubber tree song. You all know the song. You know, just sing it while I'm looking at cards here. Just mix that little bit. Think you can move a rubber tree plant. Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant. But Virgo's got high hopes. Sing it, you got. Okay. I'm too tired to sing. Okay, Kathleen, Callie, Tinny, Caitlin, my brother's here. Yeah, lots of orbs. Friday's just flying by. My brother, the Gemini. Hello, Marisol, Vicky. Oh my God, Janice. Gemini, you guys. Air signs. Aquarius is getting hit too. Hi, Linda from California. Patty. Janice is in Pittsburgh. Hi, Ben. Leslie. Okay. Elsa.com. One of my favorite astrologers. Start with doing a solar return. $12. Go on Elsa.com. Sign up. If you are interested in astrology, sign up for her daily blog. She's a wonderful writer, but she also has other writers that it's like a little mini newsletter every day. Good writing. I learned a lot about astrology. And if you go on her blog site, you can click on 8th house stuff or Gemini Sun and just pull up all her blogs. She is the longest blogging astrologer in the country. She has a backlog of I don't know how many bajillion articles, blogs, and it's good stuff. Like, she's a great writer. So birth natal chart too, $12. Oh, Tinny. Hi, Todd. There it is, Elsa. So get a solar return. Okay, that's going to be your birthday through, but you'll see it there. It's easy. A solar return. I do one for my birthday every year. It's my birthday gift to myself. And get your natal chart. She has a very interesting natal chart. 24 pages. Thanks, Peggy. Thanks for pulling that up. Hi, Tangi. High hopes. I know. That was for the Virgos. Dude, that's what they are. They're like ants. That's Virgo stuff, man. Oh man, it just Geminis. They're coming in for readings. Is Gemini, so the signs, okay, so we have 12 signs, right? It starts with the babies of the zodiac, which is Aries, and it goes through the most evolved, which is the Pisces. You're welcome. And the signs get more convoluted and difficult as they go through the zodiac. The two deepest houses, most difficult houses to navigate, 12th house ruled by Pisces and the 8th house ruled by Scorpio. Those two signs, and they call Pisces Scorpio light. And we are a little lighter. We are, because we've been through more houses. We've been through all of it, so we let go of more. But at the same time, man, no one swims deeper than a Scorpio. But your first signs, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, they don't want easy answers, but they don't play head games that well. They really just be direct. Aries, be direct. They speak directly. Taurus is like, act directly. Don't give me a song and dance. Just, what is it? What do you want? Aries like, say what you mean. And Gemini is just like, act right. Just act right. Gemini rules communication, siblings. The 3rd house is siblings, short trips, primary education. Get the basics down. Where's your foundation? Act right. Where do you come from? What is that? Shit. Gemini can't stand that. They don't want, a lot of actors and actresses born under Gemini. They're chameleons. And they're great comedians, and they'll make fun of themselves, and they're great for that. Marilyn Monroe was a Gemini, and also we know with Gemini, it is the two faces of the tragedy comedy. That those two masks, no one wore that better than Marilyn Monroe. She's a brilliant comedian. She's also a very brilliant woman, and she hid it behind that mask of the dumb blonde. I'm dumb about her. She had her own demons too. But the signs get more convoluted. They get deeper as you go through that zodiac, and depending on where your planets fall in the houses, is going to be harder or easier to come to conclusions. So that's why when we talk about the full moon energy, you want to see where that full moon is falling in your chart. It's not just the full moon. Yes, it's energetic. Yes, it's powerful. It's palpable. Cops will tell you. The word lunacy comes from lunar, being loony. Cops and bartenders. There's more fights. There's more domestic violence. People get nuts around a full moon. But how that particular full moon is going to hit you depends on where it is where's your Gemini, because that's where this full moon energy is hitting your chart, you personally, for those 3 days. You're going to feel that energy in that part of your chart. Read my newsletter because I break this stuff down for you. I mean, what I'm talking about, the 12 houses, everyone has a birth chart. It looks like a pizza. It looks like a pizza. Your birth chart, if you look at the chart, it's a pie chart. And so you have the 12 slices of pizza. They're all different sizes of pizza. And each one of those pizzas, slices, is an area of life. 1 through 12. And your sun sign, like I'm a sun sign Pisces, but my sun lives in my 8th house. So I'm not just a sun sign Pisces, I'm an 8th house Pisces. Read my newsletter. If you didn't get my newsletter, message me. I'll send you a newsletter. And I talk about transits, and I've shown you how to do them on the videos there on this page on Talisman and Cauldron. Learn how to do your transits. Learn to see what's transiting, what's happening. So this Pluto-Saturn conjunction I'm talking about, you want to know where your Capricorn is because that's where it's hitting. It's going to hit there all year long, all through 2/1. It just starts in January. You're just out of the gate in January. It's going to get harder because other planets are going to join in. It's pile on, Right now, Venus is there. Woo, And she's putting the wrench to the love stuff because Saturn's there making her do it. She's like, make them do the right thing. Make them fall in love. It's like, well, they don't want to fall in love, even though I put them together and they're perfect. This one's got cold feet. This one's afraid to move forward. This one's scared. This one won't get out of their comfort zone. Well, make it hard. I'm like, okay, I'm making it hard, but you see what I'm saying? I'm hoping this makes sense because I'm going on 3 hours of sleep and I'm babbling at this point. Okay, we're on Libra. We are talking about Libra. After I see what else is going on here. No, I said Pisces. Pisces, they call Scorpio light. Pisces, listen to me when I'm talking to you. They call Pisces Scorpio light. Yeah. Oh, God, in hospitals? Yeah. Oh, Bennett, hi, baby. Okay, Libra, why am I stuck in this rut? The 2 of Cups. You want partnership. I love the 2. I always say it's my favorite card for relationships, the 2 of Cups, which is 2 people with the same thing. Ooh, okay. So you're stuck on relationship. You're stuck on the idea of being partnered. Your first step of getting out of it. You want a partnership, but what are you dealing with here? The Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is a female who doesn't want to be responsible or maybe feels that she's been given too much responsibility. What should I let go of? The 4 of Swords. Relaxing and thinking it's all going to be okay. You can coast right through this. What else should I let go of? The Lovers reversed. So what I'm seeing here for Libra, is I'm in a relationship. I'm in a partnership. I'm in a relationship. I want a relationship. I want to be, this is what I want. I have to be in a relationship. I have to be partnered. Well, Libra rules the 7th house of marriage and partnership. Of course, Libra wants that. I've never met a Libra yet that didn't want that. Ruled by Venus. I mean, my God, they love love. Okay? But here I get the Empress reversed. First step in getting out of it, who is doing all the work, keeping this relationship together? Who's doing all the work? In an imbalanced relationship, and most of them are, sorry, but there's a lover and a lovey. Which one are you? Are you the lover or the lovey? Someone's either doing all the work or someone's getting the benefit of having someone else do all the work. What should I let go of? The idea that you can just coast and relax because you got a ring on your finger. He's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. Mm-mm. Also letting go of the Lovers reversed. Let go of the idea that you can't break up. Let go of the idea that this can't be ended. Let go of the idea that someone can't say, I don't want to do this anymore. They're not trapped in it. And you know, it's really funny. It's really funny that this is something that narcissists do, is the narcissistic thing is, well, now I've got you. You're trapped. You can't go anywhere. There's no slavery in America. They can go somewhere. They'll get away. But what I'm gonna say, and so what I should focus on moving forward, it's the Three of Swords reverse. It's anxiety. And what I'm gonna say is, Libra, you may have a different picture in your mind of what the relationship is to what it really is. Your partner may have a very different idea of what it is than what you have. You may think it's perfect, and then you find out, whoa, you're not happy? Oh, wait, you don't like doing this? And any marriage, you'll tell that that happens. You know, you think the person's happy going to the same restaurant because you love it, and then one day they said, I hate this. I've only been doing it because it makes you happy. And now you feel double betrayed. One day they lied, and also you thought you were having this great experience, and they tell you I was only doing it because you liked it so much. Ugh, that's terrible, right? That's what I'm looking at here for Libra. This idea that someone is either not putting in the energy or it's misdirected energy, and you're thinking it's all okay. That's that Four of Swords, and it's not all okay. Someone's not happy here. Someone's feeling put upon. Could be Libra. Libra could be the one. You're doing all the work. Someone else is getting the benefit. Are you the lover or the lovee? But you can't ignore it. And again, it's that Saturn and Pluto thing. Now Venus is calling this whole thing. Venus is in there too, going, do I have? Yeah, you have to. Someone's not happy. They have to be bringing it up. And there's the anxiety. You're going to have to do the hard work. You're going to have to sit there and say, okay, you know, why were you honest with me? Why'd you let me think that it was okay? You know, I thought you didn't mind that I went golfing every Saturday. You told me it was okay. And it wasn't okay. Well, but you're responsible too. You lied. You told me it was okay. Well, you should have known. Well, I didn't know because you told me it was okay. That's what this is what I'm seeing here. So Libra, you got to do the hard work of untangling this, because you can't ignore it. That's not going to keep it going. All right. All right, Libra. We go Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, why am I stuck in this rut? The Six of Swords, advancement. I'm hyper-focusing on moving forward. I'm focusing on that career moving forward. I'm taking action. I'm hell-bent on, if we're moving forward, we're moving forward. Like a tank, we're moving forward. What's my first step in getting out of it? King of Wands reversed. Recognizing the effects of working too hard, recognizing the effects. King of Wands reversed is the classic workaholic. Recognizing the effects of always being at work. Now, what happens when you're always working? When you're always pushing forward, when you're always, what happens? What should I let go of? The Nine of Pentacles. And what else you should let go of is the Page of Wands. So basically what this is just telling you is, and oh, here. So this is the money grubbing reality. You work, you get paid. That's how you work harder, you get paid more. You work overtime, you get paid more. And you spin on that wheel, okay? Got to make the money, got to bring it home, you got bills to pay. But what these cards are saying, this stuck in a rut, what should I be focusing on moving forward? The Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant is the rut card. This is stuck in a rut right here, getting out of your rut. What are you? And it also is unconventional thought. The Hierophant upright is convention. It's it's Capricorn stuff. It's conventional thought, doing things the way everyone else does them, but it's reversed, unconventional stuff. It'd be like the metaphysical stuff. It's focusing on the stuff that doesn't make money, but enhances and enriches your soul. So all these cards are saying the stuck in a rut thing for Scorpio is the work, money, 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 money. Got to make more, got to pay the bills, got to get it done. And it's just, you're ignoring this whole other thing, this whole unconventional thing, this whole other world. You know it, Scorpio, I'll tell you. No one's going to beat you right off the bat. So that is one of the best things having so many Scorpios as friends is no one's got to tell you twice. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, why am I stuck in this rut? Ace of Cups reversed. You're not loving life? And that's tough because Sagittarius is the eternal optimist and the gypsy, the philosopher, the traveler, and they're just like someone just pulled the plug. So you're playing electric guitar with no electricity. There's no sound. There's no love, no passion. First step in getting out of it, the Death card. Yeah. Change, complete change. Something's got to end. Something's got to go away. What do you let go of? King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed. I talked about that earlier with the Queen of Swords reversed. Bully. Someone has to have their own way. Someone who's being, and I'll tell you that there are 3 signs that won't tolerate a bully. Aries won't tolerate it. You can't lock down a Gemini that way. And Sagittarius, man, they don't, you can't ride them hard because they will, like centaurs, it doesn't work. Get off my back. You don't ride me, okay? What do we know from Harry Potter, right? You don't ride a centaur. I'm a beast of burden. And what else should I let go of? The Moon reversed. Illusions. You're kidding yourself. The idea that things are different somehow, or hidden motives revealed. Stop pretending you're happy, basically. Sagittarius, stop pretending. Stop trying to turn a sow's ear into a silk purse. You're not happy with this situation, whatever it may be. And what do you focus on moving forward? The 6 of Pentacles, and that's receiving help from other people, letting other people help you. Now I gotta tell you, Sagittarius is guilty of one thing, and that's being a know-it-all. All that philosophy and big higher thoughts, and they can be bossy ass know-it-alls. Let someone else talk for a while. Let someone else give you some ideas. Let someone else give you a hand. But not if you keep running your mouth. Oh, I'm so happy talking about how great everything is. Well, it's not great. Not from what I'm looking at. And it looks like people are putting a lot of expectations on you, limits on you. Whoa. And you're not loving any of it. And pretending that you are, pretending it's okay. The Moon reverse, that's also mental health issues that are coming to light. Okay? That's when you start cracking under pressure. Someone's got their boot on your neck. You can tell people you like that. Oh no, I like when someone puts their boot on my neck. I like when someone doesn't let up ever. But I just, it's time to ask for outside help. It's time to say I need help with this. And it looks like it's more directed to money than relationship, although it's the Ace of Cups. But it's just, there's no passion, there's no love, and it has to stop. And I get being an optimist, but there's an optimist and there's a Pollyanna. And one works and one doesn't. Tell yourself everything, and there's volumes written about that. That false optimism. Everything's a lesson. Everything's okay. It all works out in the end. No, it doesn't. Not necessarily. Not until God helps those who helps themselves, or lets someone else give them a hand here and there. All right. Capricorn. Why are you stuck in a rut? The Hermit reversed. Choosing to be alone. Choosing to be alone. What's the first step of getting out of it? Page of Pentacles. New job, new revenue, new... I'm going to say, with the Page of Pentacles, it's the idea of new money. It's the idea of a new way of making money. Okay. So possibly I'm going to say less isolation through... Okay. Well, what should you let go of? The first thing is the Four of Pentacles. The idea that only you can do it. Like, only I can do this. No one else can do this. Only I know how to make the money. Only I know how to bring it in. Only I know how to grow it. Only I know how to, And what else you should let go of is the Nine of Cups, which is holding everything in. The Nine of Cups is completely emotionally. Capricorn's guilty of that. That is just, I am a rock. I am stone. I am, nothing passes behind this facade. I'm giving nothing away. And it's one thing to climb a mountain, but once you climb that mountain, you're on top of the mountain alone. Okay, the way you're going here, you'll climb the mountain to success, but you'll climb it by yourself. What should you focus on moving forward? The wheel reversed. Just getting off the wheel, literally. Not that different than Scorpio. Except Scorpio is working towards a goal of, I need to bring home money. This is how but with Capricorn, you're trying to prove something. You have something to prove. I get that. And and you're stoic. Capricorn is so stoic. No one's gonna see me sweat. No one's gonna see me cry. No one's gonna see me bleed. I've got my eye on the prize, top of the mountain. I'm gonna go there. And all these cards are saying is, it's the holidays. Just take a chill pill. Take a minute. Okay, get off the wheel. Stretch your legs. Socialize. Because it all stems. You're stuck in the rut because you're choosing to be alone. You're isolating yourself. And it might be time to get on a dating site, go on a date, do something, but break up that solitary that Capricorn is known for. It can be a very lonely sign, very misunderstood sign. Okay. Aquarius. I guess I do like this 5-card spread. What do you guys think? What do you think? You like it? Is this working for people? Oh, Francine. Ooh. Yep. Scorpios, you guys are sick. Yeah, sick bunch. You don't even know your time. I don't think y'all know your talk. You're all like flashing your Scorpio signs like gang signs here. You have your little devil tail M's going. Kelly. Okay. Bye. Hi, Sam. Hi, Julia. Oh, Bennett. Okay, but you don't have to be alone, Leslie. Okay. Aquarius. Why am I stuck in a rut? The 9 of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Well, Stuck in a rut because you don't want to be confrontational. Now, Aquarius, again, humanitarian, house of brotherly love, all about the friends. Don't want to be confrontational. Nine of Swords upright is confrontation, getting ready for confrontation. It's reversed. You don't want to be confrontational. You don't want to stir the pot. Okay? All right, Aquarius. First step in getting out of it, Temperance reversed. There's an imbalance, recognizing that something's not right here. And okay, I'm looking at these cards coming up. What should I let go of? Page of Cups. Page of Cups is news of love, looking for love. And then what else you should let go of? The Hangman reversed. And that's being taken advantage of. So I'm going to say you don't want to be confrontational. This is how it all makes sense. It's out of balance. You want love. You want to be in a relationship. You want, but to what extent? Okay, you don't want to be confrontational. That's fine. But are you just yesing to keep the things going along well? Are you agreeing for the sake of just being agreeable? You don't want to be that angry feminist or that angry man. So you're going to be just the opposite. Everything's okay with me guy, and oh no, I'm always happy girl. Is that really, man? Just gonna agree, like a geisha. All good. I'm so happy. You're wonderful. Just love me. Because the Hangman reversed is being taken advantage of. Is someone not appreciating you? Can be being a martyr. It can be being a doormat. Temperance reversed, all because you want this affection. What should I focus on moving forward? The Tower. Fuck that. Come on, Aquarius, you're too strong-willed for that. Come on. I can't even looking at these cards, which are reading like a book, and thinking of Aquarius. You don't yes anybody to death. But there you are, trying to just keep the peace, just to keep one aspect of your life, and it is throwing everything out of balance because you're not being true to yourself. Okay? Peace at any price always comes at a really high price. Okay? Remember that. But it's time to shake things up. Someone's getting complacent and thinking that you're just going to always be a sweet little bird in a cage. I don't care if you're male or female, Aquarius. It's not going to fly. All right. Pisces. Why am I stuck in this rut? The Four of Wands. Home. Keeping home happy. Keeping home secure. Keeping home comfortable. Heavily focused on home. First step in getting out of it. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Queen of Wands reversed is the female workaholic. So not so different than Scorpio, because Pisces too is like work, keep things comfortable, keep everyone happy, keep things going good at home. For Scorpio, for Pisces, what should I let go of? The Knight of Cups. And what else to let go of is the Five of Cups. And that's interesting. Letting go of the illusion of love, and letting go of the disappointment in love. Illusions and disappointment. Let go of both. Let go of it. Anything that's illusionary. Stop trying to rescue people. Knight of Cups is that Knight of Cups. Rescue people. You're going to make everyone happy at home. You're just going to keep working at it. Where Scorpio is trying to take everyone financially. Pisces is trying to take everybody emotionally. I'll make sure everyone's happy. But there you are like this, you know, what's in it for you? Who's taking care of you? You're filling here. You're filling everyone else's cup, making sure everyone's happy, being the hostess of the mostest, and everyone's gonna be happy. House is gonna be happy. It's the house. But what about you? Because you're working really hard to make everyone else happy, Pisces. What's going on for you? Focus on moving forward. The Nine of Swords reversed. And that is, honestly, it's really about letting go of the past. And it's really about letting go of your fear that it's going to fall apart if you don't keep doing this. Okay, that somehow if you don't keep it up, keep the energy up high, be a cheerleader. That's being a cheerleader. Everyone's cheerleader, everyone's go-to. That somehow, you know, it's all going to fall apart and you'll have nothing. And Pisces, you got to let go of that. Let go of the idea that it all has to be you. Okay? And Pisces can, with the 12th house, it's the sign of the collective, and it carries this, it's like the sin eater, the goat, you know, the scapegoat. Pisces is often guilty of allowing themselves to be the scapegoat, you know? And you know, it can happen. I'm a Pisces, and it can happen. Well, you told me in that reading that this was going to happen. You told me, like, I'm pretty sure I didn't use those words, because I don't use those words. And I don't tell anybody anything that, you know. And what about your part of that? What about your part of that, you know, puzzle? Where was your responsibilities? So I guess with Pisces, it's about being able to push back. It's about able to let go of the fear. Okay? That was fun. I'm enjoying these, looking at different spreads, looking at different ways of throwing cards. Hope you do too. And I am going to say, if you want my newsletter, message me. I'll get you a newsletter out. It's all about this Saturn-Pluto conjunction, all about what's going on for 2020. It's going to be big. And I'm going to quickly just see if anybody has anything to say. That's okay, Peggy. You can't slow your roll, but you can at least get someone to kind of hop on that roll with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, people forget with Capricorn is that Capricorn is one of the sexiest signs. The earth signs really need intimacy. They like sex. They like that one-on-one, and they are miserable. I mean, other signs, they need the physicality of it. And so, and no one more than Capricorn. So a lonely, solitary Capricorn is a miserable Capricorn, as it's not healthy for you guys. You know, other signs need, like the Aquarians, the Librans, the Geminis, they need the mental connection, the friendship, the give and take, the conversation. And Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, we need the emotional closeness. But you earth signs and the fire signs need action. They gotta be doing stuff with people. They can't be sitting in the house all day long. They lose their minds. They need new, you know, they need to go. But you guys need a physicality, your earth. I mean, literally, I'm banging it. And so Capricorn is, you guys have got to go get you some. Okay? Thanks, Kim. Good, Leslie. Please do. All right? Hi, Kim. All right, Deb. Oh, my God. Thanks. Oh, everyone keeps talking. All right, Tangi. Sexy Capricorn, you betcha. All right, guys, good night. Everyone behave, and I will see you next Friday, okay? Stop by the shop if you can. Love you all. Behave. Read my newsletter. Bye.